Hey guys, long time no see. This is Mike here at Rogue Comics, and basically what I'm going to be doing for the next hopefully 10 to 15 minutes, I'm going to try to keep it as tight as possible, as I'm going to show you the upcoming releases from DC Comics for January 2022, assuming we make it that far. Without further ado, and no rambling, let's get to it then, shall we? Thanks to our fine friends at Newsarama, we have this little website that they've set up, this page, where you guys can see the solicitations. So here we go. This is Batman One Dark Knight, issue number 2. This is written and drawn by Jock, and there is a variant cover by Paul Pope, which unfortunately they do not have here. It's not out yet, so I can't tell you what the story's about. The synopsis is there, but we're just going to keep it moving, shall we? Just going to show you the covers. Next one is Batman the Knight, number 1. This is by Chip Zdarsky, and this should definitely be a really good book. There's a B cover, and there is a Greg Capullo variant cover, and I think there's one more. Nope, that's 3. Okay, there we go. Up next, Batman 119. This is, I believe, the second issue of Joshua Williamson's run. I don't know exactly if he's going to be taking over or not, but there are 3 covers for this. There's this one here. There is this 1 in 25 by Dan Hipp. There is this gorgeous cover by Jock. And last but not least, The Thief, Francesco Mattina. Oops, sorry about that. I will eventually learn how to use the computer. Detective Comics number 1049 is up next. This is Mariko Tamaki. She is doing the handling the words, and Ivan Reyes is doing the art with Danny Mickey. I assume that's how you say his name. Their names. This one, I believe, is by Dan Mora. Here we have one by the always awesome Lee Bermejo. And here is Jorge Fornes. This is a 1 in 25 variant, unfortunately. Next is Detective number 1050. Now, apparently this is going to be bi-weekly or something like that. I don't know the exact details behind it, but I do know that there is a Michael Keaton-esque costume in the upper left-hand corner, if you can see that there. I don't know what that has to do with the story, but I'm excited. There's cover A. Here is cover B. There is cover C, which I believe is by Lee Bermejo. D. And E. Some good covers there. Definitely. Up next is the Batman, Catwoman. You know, when you just gotta just splice it together, you know. The Batman Catwoman special number 1. This features the last work of the recently deceased John Paul Leon, way too soon. And it also has art by Tommy Lee Edwards, Bernard Chang, Mitch Gerads, and others. The cover here is by John Paul Leon. And there is a variant by Lee Weeks and Bill Sienkiewicz. And I know how to actually pronounce his name. But yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame that he passed away so soon. I believe he was in his 40s, and that is way too soon for cancer. Okay, this next book I'm going to point out because this kind of disappointed me the most, and I will tell you why. This is Catwoman number 39, and it's written by Tini Howard with art by Nico Leon. Now, this cover here is by Jeff DeCall. I guess that's how you pronounce his name. But what is most disappointing to me, well, I'll show you the Jennifer Sound cover first. She's always, she would never disappoint me because look at this art. This art is incredible. What's disappointing to me is this cover right here. I found this cover on Twitter last night. I believe it was Kyle Higgins posted it, perhaps. And it's by someone named Sozo Micah. And I spoke with them. And I asked them if this was going to be a cover, if this was intended to be a cover, because I couldn't find out any information about it. And then, of course, when I looked at solicitations this morning, I discovered this. Unfortunately, I also discovered that it's a 1 in 25 variant. There is no way this should be a 1 in 25 variant. This should be the main cover. And you know what? If you're not going to do it for Catwoman, then this cover should be on Batman 89. This is an incredible cover, and I'm so disappointed it's a 1 in 25, because it should definitely be out there. Hopefully there'll be a print. Maybe, you know what, DC could do a poster of it. I mean, I've been asking them for years to do posters, and they've only done 5 in all the time that I've owned in my store. So who knows? Anyways, cleansing the palette with Dark Knights of Steel number 3. This is by Tom Taylor and Yasmin Putri, and this here is by Yasmin. And there is 2 other covers, one by Josh Middleton and a 1 in 25 by Yasmin. And yeah, can't wait for this. Justice League versus the Legion of Superheroes number 1. This is by Brian Michael Bendis, and this, I can't tell, I don't know if this cover is by Scott Godlewski or Travis Moore, but there will be 2 covers. This site unfortunately only has 1 cover, so we'll see what the other one looks like when we get there. Superman and Robin special number 1 by Peter Tomasi, with art and cover by Victor Bogdanovic. And there is a couple covers here. There's this one here. And this one, I don't know who this is by, but there are possibilities. Here are the 3 possibilities. There's one by Victor, there's one by Jorge Jimenez, and then there's one by Rafa Sormento. So, I don't know. But they're all, this one's Jorge. This one's definitely Jorge. So this is the B cover. And either one of these are the 1 in 25. I would, if I had to guess, I would say this is the 1 in 25. But yeah, it's John and Damian, and it's not the Super Sons, but you know what? At least Peter Tomasi's on it, right? Peacemaker, Disturbing the Peace, number 1. Here we have, this is written by Garth Ennis. Oh, sweet Jesus. This is going to be, see this stuff on the floor there where you see the reflection of Peacekeeper? I'm going to predict right now, it's a one-shot, and I'm going to predict that there is going to be a lot of this liquid throughout the story, because Garth loves blood, definitely. And the art is by Gary Brown, and the cover is by Juan Ferreira. And then there's a variant. This one looks like it's by Amanda. Yeah, this is the one, unfortunately, this is the 1 in 50 variant by Amanda Connor. Then this one here is by Ryan Brown. This one is the 1 in 25 variant. And I'm going to assume that this is the Gary Brown variant. So this will be the B cover, thankfully, because it's really cool. Up next is Batman the Detective. This is the hardcover collection of the series that is still going on right now. It collects all 6 issues right there. Batman the Imposter, issue number 1 just came out this week. This is by Mattson Tomlin, and art and cover by Andrea Sorrentino, with a awesome variant cover by Lee Bermejo. You should check it out. I still have some copies left over if you want to stop down to the store and pick it up. They're going to be doing a Black Adam box set. Oh, wait, you know what? This is going to be on sale July 5th, in time for the movie, I'm sure. So, yeah, we'll skip over that. Infinite Frontier gets a hardcover collection, which is on sale February. I don't know why. I guess because these are solicitations, that's why they're here. Same thing with Nice House on the Lake, Volume 1. This, unfortunately, is a trade. It's not a hardcover, but this will be out, sorry about that, this will be out March 1st. Teen Titans, Beast Boy Loves Raven. This is a hardcover, and it will be out April 26th. And then they're also going to be collecting the entire Beast Boy Raven series here. And there's 3 volumes here. Raven, Beast Boy, and then Beast Boy Loves Raven. Superman Action Comics gets a soft cover collection, a trade. In other words, this is Warworld Rising. And I believe this is probably, it doesn't say what issues are in here, but I'm going to assume this is the beginning of Philip Kennedy Johnson's run on Superman. So, yeah, good stuff there. Action Comics number 1039 is right here. And Soups looks like, oh, this is the Warworld Saga. This is part 3. So, yeah, while Soups is in outer space on Warworld, John is on Earth, taking care of the Earth, which we will get to in a little bit. Aquaman the Becoming, issue number 5 is here. This is the penultimate issue of this 6-issue miniseries by Brandon Thomas. This is cover A. by David Talaski, which is a really nice cover. And this is cover B by Carrie Randolph. Here is Aquaman and Green Arrow. This is issue number 4 of their crossover, team up, whatever you want to call it, by Brandon Thomas. Here is cover A. And this, I believe, is cover B by Kale Ngu. I think that's how you say his name. If it's not, I apologize immensely for slaughtering it. Batgirls, issue number 2. Becky Cloonan and Michael Conrad's miniseries. I'm thinking it's a miniseries. Actually, it doesn't say it's a miniseries, so it's a series. There you go. This is cover A by Jorge Corona, who's also handling the interior art. Here is cover B by Hicham Hibachi, I guess is how you say that name. And, oops, I'm sorry, I skipped over the third one. There we go. This is cover C by Rian Gonzalez. Actually, I think she's done stuff for Marvel. Yeah, that's a 1 in 25, unfortunately. But continuing, Batman vs. Bigby, A Wolf in Gotham, number 5. This is also the penultimate series issue of this miniseries. And this is where the Bat universe and the Fables universe cross over. Bill Willingham is handling the writing duties on this, with Brian Level and Jay Leasting doing the art, and Yannick Paquette handling the cover. There's only one cover here, and I'm pretty sure this is Yannick Paquette's cover, so this will be the main cover. The variant cover they haven't posted yet, unfortunately. Blue and Gold, number 6, is up next. This is the miniseries, 8-issue miniseries that sees Booster Gold and Blue Beetle together again. Actually, technically, you know what, this is the way they belong because they are a great team. Anybody that's read Justice League from the 80s knows this fact. This is written by Dan Jurgens with art by Ryan Sook and cover by Ryan Sook. There's also a Peacemaker variant cover, but they don't have that here, fortunately. DC versus Vampires, number 4, James Tynion and Matthew Rosenberg handling the writing duties, with Otto Schmidt doing the art and the cover. Here it is right here. And the B cover is by The Thief. This is a 12-issue miniseries, and this means that with issue number 4, they're a third of the way in. Deathstroke Incorporated, number 5. This is a... Well, I heard it was a 7-issue miniseries, but I don't see anything like that on here. Maybe unless the trade dress is on one of the other ones. But the story is written by Josh Williamson, and the art is by Paolo Pantalena. Yeah, Pantalena. Sorry, Paolo. And the cover is by Howard Porter, with a variant by Ivan Tao, and a 1 in 25 variant by Nathan Zerdy. And there's a Peacekeeper variant by Lucio Perillo. Now, this one here, the Nathan Zerdy variant, is 1 in 25, unfortunately. I say unfortunately because sometimes, like, there's some really cool covers, and like making them 1 in 25 ratio variants, I mean, the art should just get out there, you know? I mean, these things should be on shelves, not to the highest bidder, but I understand, you know, it is what it is. Green Lantern number 12 is up next. Jeffrey Thorne continuing the writing duties with art by Tom Rainey and Marco Santucci, and there's a cover by Bernard Chang, and then there's a variant cover by Alan Hua. And I apologize again for slaughtering these names, but that's Green Lantern number 10. Hardware Season 1, number 6. This is the final issue of this 6-issue miniseries. Here is, there's only one cover, unfortunately. And it's written by Brandon Thomas and art by Dennis Cohen and Bill Sienkiewicz. Jesus Christ. I knew how to pronounce it earlier, but now I all of a sudden forgot. Harley Quinn, number 11. Written by Stephanie Phillips with art by Riley Rossmo and a cover by Riley, in addition to a variant cover by Derek Chu right there. Mr. Chu is the one that also did the custom variant that you can buy here at Rogue Comics for Batman 108. This one is, I believe, the 1 in 25 variant by Aki Bright. I'm assuming that's how you say it. Bright is the last name. I'm not sure if it's Aki, but... And the Peacekeeper variant by Dima Ivanov. Actually, that one looks cool. But yeah, they're doing usually what DC and Marvel do. They both do is they have themes for months, and apparently this month, because of the HBO Max series, is clearly the Peacekeeper month. Human Target #4. This is by Tom King. This is a 12-issue miniseries. Art and covers by Greg Smallwood, which I'm assuming is this one. And there's a variant cover by Dave Johnson. No, you know what? I think this is the Dave Johnson cover, and this is the Greg Smallwood cover. But whatever. There's two covers. There's both of them right there. Justice League #72 is here. Brian Michael Bendis, Emanuela Lupacino doing the art, Yannick Paquette doing the cover, which I believe is this one right here. Yes, yeah, I see it on Wonder Woman's thigh. And the variant cover is by David Marquez. Justice League Incarnate #3, Josh Williamson, again, doing a couple books here, and Dennis Culver handling the writing duties. Art by Ariel Olivetti and Andre Bresson, with a cover by Gary Frank. And I'm sure, I mean, that looks hot now. It's going to look even hotter colored. And there's a variant cover by Ariel right there, Olivetti. And then there's also a Peacemaker variant by Jorge Fornes and a 1 in 25 variant cover by Jorge. So there is 4 covers altogether, and this is a 5-issue miniseries. Looney Tunes #264 right there, one cover only. Mad Magazine issue #24, written by the usual gang of idiots, cover by another usual idiot with some crayons. I like that. Nightwing, here we go. #88, thank the Lord, Bruno Redondo is back handling art duties on this book, because we're on issue #2. Issue #2 of this 3-issue arc for Fear State crossover, whatever, comes out Wednesday, and the art, it just, please, Bruno, please come back. Thankfully, we see here that he is. And it's still written by Tom Taylor. This is the main cover by Bruno. Here is a, whoops, I did it the wrong way. Sorry about that. I spoiled the thing. This is the variant cover by Jamal Campbell. And here is the 125 variant cover by Bruno, showing basically Marvel calls these the design variant, so we'll call that a design variant right there, because you're seeing Bruno has redesigned but kept it similar to what Nightwing has looked like in the past, thankfully. Nubia and the Amazons #4. This is a 6-issue miniseries right here. This cover is either Daryl Banks or Brittany Williams. And then this one here is either Daryl Banks or Brittany Williams. Nubia, in case you don't know, is Wonder Woman's sister. One Star Squadron #2, written by Mark Russell with art and cover by Steve Lieber. Steve Lieber is a really cool dude, and I like this cover. Those two things aren't exclusive. I mean, you know, I'm not saying that because he's cool. It is a cool cover. Robin #10, right there. There are 3 covers for this. Now, this one is the Simone DeMille cover, perhaps. This one could be the Francis Manipul. Actually, you know what? I don't think this is Francis Manipul. This is the Francis Manipul, because you can see his signature in the bottom right-hand corner. But this one here is the 1 in 25 variant by Nicola Sizmejdi. Sizmija, I guess, is how you say that. I apologize, Nicola, I do. But, yeah, it looks good. Doesn't matter. And Simone again. Robins #3. This is the halfway point for the 6-issue miniseries, written by Tim Seeley, with art by Valdemar Rivas, with a variant cover by Marcus Toe, but unfortunately they don't have it here. Suicide Squad #11, written by Robbie Thompson, with art by Eduardo Hansica and Julio Ferreira, with cover by them. And there's also a variant cover by Kevin McGuire. So there's only one cover here, unfortunately, so this has to be the main cover by Eduardo, Julio, and Marcelo. Wait, oh, my bad. I'm sorry, I spoke too soon. See what clicking on the little arrow does? Yeah, so I guess this is the Kevin McGuire, even though it doesn't look too Kevin McGuire-ish. Let me see. Huh, that's weird. It must be his evil twin, Kevin McGuire, with a Q, as He was premiering, or he was attending New York Comic Con. Suicide Squad, King Shark, number 5. This is the penultimate issue of this 6-issue miniseries. Written by Tim Seeley with art by Scott Collins. This cover here is by Trevor Hairsane, I'm going to assume. And a variant cover by Sia Oum. Yes, whatever it is, it's a beautiful cover. And there is also a Peacemaker variant cover by Carrie Andrews. This is awesome. That's an awesome cover. Carrie Andrews does some really good work. If you're not reading Amazing Fantasy by Marvel, you really are missing out. Superman 78, number 6. Written by Robert Venditti, with art by Wilfredo Torres. Cover by Michael Janin. I don't think this is that. I think this is the variant cover by Rafa Sandoval. Let's see if there's a... Nope, there's only one. And this, unfortunately, is the final issue of this 6-issue miniseries. Hopefully sales were good enough that it warranted an ongoing, perhaps, maybe. As I mentioned before, Superman is off on Warworld, so we're stuck here with John Kent, the now aged up John Kent, and he is, for all intents and purposes, Superman on the planet Earth. But here in his series, he's Superman, son of Kal-El, number 7, with words by Tom Taylor and art and cover by John Timms. There is a variant cover by Travis Moore, but it's not here, so... Or maybe perhaps this is it, and the cover by John Timms is not the one that's on here. But either way, this is John. Task Force Z, number 4. This, I thought, was a miniseries, but apparently it's an ongoing series. Written by Matthew Rosenberg, with art by Eddie Barrows and Iber Ferreira. And I'm assuming this cover is by them, too. There's also a variant cover by Riley Rossmo. And a 1 in 25 by Dan Schoening. And there's a Peacekeeper variant cover by Dan Mora right there. Teen Titans Academy, number 11, is right here. Mike Norton handles the art duties. Rafa Sandoval handles the cover, the main cover at least. And there is the variant, I like the variant, by Fico Ossio, maybe? I don't know. Whatever it is, that is a really cool variant, though. I like that a lot. The Flash, number 778, written by Jeremy Adams, with art by Fernando Passarin and Matt Ryan. This cover here, I guess, is by Brandon Peterson. Yeah, I do see the Brando there. So this is Brandon Peterson, and the variant cover by Jorge Corona. Wonder Girl, number 8, written and drawn by Joelle Jones. That's what I like to see, because Joelle, her art is fantastic. There is a cover by W. Scott Forbes with a variant cover by Jeff Decal. It would be nice if there were a website where people would aggregate the artist and writer's names, and that way we would have like a pronunciation guide. That would be awesome. But yeah, this is number 8 right here. Wonder Woman, number 783. Written by Becky Cloonan, Michael Conrad, and Vita Ayala, with art by Marcio Takara and Skylar Patridge. This cover here, I know, is by Terry and Rachel Dodson. I know how to pronounce that one, see? And unfortunately, it's the only one. They do not have the variant cover by Will Marai. Wonder Woman Evolution, number 3, written by Stephanie Williams, with art by Mike Hawthorne and Adriano Di Benedetto. I don't know. I apologize. With a cover by Mike Hawthorne and a variant cover by Julia Necca. Batman the Penguin. This is a trade which collects Detective Comics number 58, 610, 611, 824, Batman 155. So I guess they're just, they're featuring stories from industry legends from throughout comics history. So basically, if you like the Penguin, and who doesn't, then this trade is for you. It's got some good writers on here: Bill Finger, Doug Mensch, Alan Grant, John Ostrander, Paul Dini, Jason Aaron, with art by Bob Kane, Don Newton, Norm Brayfogle, Joe Staton, Kelly Jones, Don Kramer, Jason Pearson, and more. Yeah, that definitely sounds like a cool book to pick up. Batwing Luke Fox is up next. This is a trade. It doesn't say exactly what's in there, but I'm going to assume it's the I Am Batman stuff, perhaps, maybe, perhaps. Catwoman of East End Omnibus. Wow. This is written by Ed Brubaker and Darwin Cook, with art by Darwin Cook, Cam Stewart, Javier Pulido, and others. This is a $100 omnibus, my friends, and it comes out March 29th. DC Comics Generations. This collects the Generations Shattered, Generations Forged, and a Generations Fractured from Detective Comics number 1027. This is also a trade paperback in case you didn't catch that, because I know I didn't say it. DC, finally, DC poster portfolio, Jenny Frison. This is going to be incredible. It says 42 pages, but then it says, the book is 42 pages, but it says it features 20. So the other 26, I guess, is perhaps maybe her giving commentary on how she draws. Regardless, you're going to want this, because 20 pieces, and like it says here, suitable, perfect for framing and display. Definitely. This is the book you should get. If you got walls that are bare, or even if they're not bare, if you have things on there already that you need to replace, or you want to flip it out with some excellent art, this is it. Definitely. And I also went ahead a little than I should have, but they're also doing a J.H. Williams III portfolio. That's awesome too. You need to get this. Now, the only thing I question though is because J.H. Williams, when he draws, right now he's doing Echolands for DC, for Image. But when he's done work, and I see it says it's featuring art from the Sandman Overture, Batwoman, Hellblazer, Rise and Fall, Promethea, and more, he does his stuff on landscape. Now, I don't know if it says here the pages, it's 42 pages, and it's going to be a 12-inch by 16-inch soft cover. So that means that when you turn it landscape, it's only going to be 16 by 12, and I don't know if that is sufficiently big enough. His art demands to be seen as big as possible, and I just feel this is going to be a missed opportunity to make something oversized. But what do I know? I just sell the stuff. Deceased, Hope at World's End is getting a trade, I guess. There was a hardcover, and this is the trade. 176 pages on sale, February 22nd. Superman, Man of Steel. Oh, wow, this is the John Byrne stuff from the 80s. Cover by John Byrne and George Perez. Wow. Final volume of John Byrne's classic reinvention of Superman. Yep. March 1st is the sale. Why the Last Man Compendium, Volume 2. This, I guess, this is the second and final compendium. It collects issues number 32 to 60. So there were 60 issues, okay. A warning, if you happen to go out and buy this, when you get to around issue 50 or so, if you're having a bad week or, you're feeling down or whatever, stop reading this. Do not read this. Do not pick this book up until you can emotionally handle what is about to come. That's all I have to say about that. The Fourth World by Jack Kirby. This is a box set, a softcover box set for $120 right there. There are 4 books in here. Mr. Miracle by Jack Kirby, The Forever People by Jack Kirby, Superman's Pal Jimmy Olsen by Jack Kirby, and New Gods by Jack Kirby. And I think we're heading into the finish line here. Arkham City, The Order of the World, number 4. This is a 6-issue miniseries. There is the cover by Sam Wolfe Connolly, and there is a variant by Jen Bartel. Thank goodness this is not a ratio variant, because I definitely need to own that. Batman 89. It is the unfortunate final issue of this miniseries, written by Sam Hamm and art by Joe Quinones. This is the main cover by Joe, and here is the variant cover by Julian Totino Tedesco. Batman Urban Legends, number 11. This is the anthology that's been coming out. Looks like Zatanna's on the cover right there. This cover is by Jorge Molina. And this one is by Carl Mostert, I guess. And here is a third by Arist Dayan. Again, apologies for slaughtering any last names, first names. names. Black Manta number 5 is right here. This is the A cover by Jorge Fornes, and there is the B cover by Sanford Green. Crush and Lobo, final issue right here, issue number 8. This is the main cover by Amanke Nahulpan. Again, apologies. And the variant cover by Jen Bartel. DC Horror presents Soul Plumber number 4. Now this looks like this could be the main cover by John McCrea, and this is the variant cover. No, this is the McCrea cover. Okay, so this is the main cover, and this is the variant cover by Yannick Paquette. Detective Comics number 1047. We're going to have 4 covers here. There is a cover by Simone. This is a 1 in 50 by Simone DeMeo. This is another gorgeous cover by Lee Bermejo. Love that. And here is a 1 in 25 by Jorge Fornes. Detective Comics number 1048. Here is the main cover, I want to say, by Irvin Rodriguez. There is the 1 in 25 by Jorge Fornes. And there's another cover by Lee Bermejo. Nice. Future State Gotham number 9. Apparently this is an ongoing. I didn't know that. I thought it was going to be a miniseries, but yeah. This is the cover by Simone DeMeo and a variant cover by Mike Bowden. Harley Quinn, the animated series, the Eat, Bang, Kill Tour number 5. This is written by T. Franklin with art and cover by Max Sarin right there. And a variant cover, hopefully. Nope, there is no variant cover, but when there is, it'll be drawn by Mike Hawthorne. I Am Batman, issue number 5. There is the regular cover by Ken Lashley. I'm thinking. Here is the variant cover by The Thief. And this is a 1 in 25 variant by Nicola Sizmishi. By Nicola. Not Nicola Scott, but Nicola. I apologize. Sizmezija. I don't know. Justice League Infinity number 7. This is the final issue with a Riley Rossmo cover right there. There's only one cover, so this is it. Pennyworth number 6, the penultimate issue of this 7-issue miniseries. Jorge Fornes cover right there. Robin and Batman number 3. There is the Dustin Gwynn cover of one, and there is a Raphael Albuquerque variant cover. Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, number 7. Here is the regular cover by Bilquis Evely. And this is the gorgeous Nicola Scott variant cover. Batman and Scooby-Doo Mysteries, number 10. Oh, this is a miniseries. Darn it, I was hoping this was an ongoing. Sells well here. This is issue number 10 of 12. The Joker presents a puzzle box, number 6. Oh, this is the penultimate issue here. Cover by Chip Zdarsky. Here is a variant cover by Miguel Mendonca. And a Peacekeeper variant. Oh, there is no Peacekeeper. But there is a Peacekeeper variant by Fico Asio. Here is Joker number 11. Oh boy, okay. So apparently there's going to be 4 covers for this, maybe? 3 covers. The first one is by Giuseppe Camuncoli. Then there is one by Jim Chung. And last but not least, there is one by Carl Kerschel. Oh my goodness, this is draining me. Not scrolling through and reading this stuff to you, but trying to pronounce the names. Titans United, number 5. This art here is by Kale Ngu. And there is a cover by Jamal Campbell, but they do not have that here. And that's it. That is everything that will be dropping in January, assuming we make it there. So I just wanted to thank everybody who has made it this far, because yeah, it was a chore, but you did it. I thank you very much for this. When Marvel drops their solicitations, I'm going to be doing a video for that too. And in the meantime, please like and subscribe. And definitely, if you've seen anything there that catches your eye, you want to rave about something, then comment in the comment section below. I would appreciate it. On the screen, you can see the website to my store, and you can also see the social medias that I am forced to participate in. I thank you for watching, and hope you have a great